Hello there everyone, Lord Bud here. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Yep, I did it. I did some work off camera. Yep, I brought some cows over. I made a cow crusher and how could I do it? How could I do it? The very first Grimstone build of the world. I did it off camera too. Yeah, this was an absolute pain. Because I had to go all the way over toward, like, world spawn to find some cows. And, yeah, that wasn't very great. And then I had to get said cows into the crusher, which was also not fun. But, boy, it tastes very good. So this here is actually the first cooked steak of the crusher in a glow item frame, which is new. And that was because, so a creeper exploded and killed some of the cows. This over here is also a wheat farm that I built. It's got some trees floating above it, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave those. So the cow crusher isn't quite to the point where it's crushing cows yet, but I do believe it'll be there like really soon. Like maybe right now. Ah, yes. The very first cows. Ooh, 5 raw beef. Hey. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So, the reason why I built this cow crusher is because we need leather. This is where we were at last episode 3. Yep, 3 bookshelves, and we need 15. Because these enchantments are yikes. Yeah, they are certainly yikes. So, we need leather, and the best way to get leather is to kill cows, and the best way to kill cows to the cow crusher. We'll also get steak from this, which is, well, it's a really good food source. Off camera, I also did a little bit of detailing to the copper obelisk, and yeah, it's looking pretty sweet. I also, down here, because not only do we need leather, but we also need paper, I went ahead and I planted a bunch of sugarcane, and I've been harvesting it off and on. I even built myself, you can see over there, a fancy little AFK spot, so I can stand in here and be totally safe, which is yeah, super cool, and it looks cool as well. What are we looking at as far as paper goes? Well, we're looking at about this much sugarcane, and then this much paper. So, okay, we have about 64 in one paper, which is not quite enough for our whole setup. And as far as leather goes, we didn't get any leather from the cows just now. But maybe we'll get some leather this time. We did! And we got 2 beef. Alright, that's really good. So now we have 5 leather and this many, so we could actually, oh, I think we could actually go ahead and make 2 bookshelves. Sweet. Oh, check it out, we're getting there, guys. Yeah, level 10 enchantment, nice. Alright, but the thing is, even if we had a level 30 enchanting setup, well, we only have 13 levels, and this weird thing keeps happening where whenever I start to get close to 30 levels, I go to like 7 levels. It's really weird. I don't know what it is, but it keeps happening. So what we're gonna need is a way to get XP fast. Now, we haven't found like a spawner yet in this world, so we can't set up a spawner XP farm, but there is a type of monster XP farm we can make that's actually going to be pretty easy to make. It'll be pretty kind of early game XP farm, and yeah, it'll be kind of like super old school as well, but it'll actually work pretty good. But the question is, where do we build it at? Because this is going to be kind of big. So we have this, basically this island, this taiga island, And I think for the time being, this is pretty much where we're gonna build. Our base is in this taiga island. I kind of have been like looking at it from like up on top of trees and stuff. I've actually built this really tall cobblestone tower to get a view of like the entire island. Just so I can kind of try and decide where I want to put things, because I'm trying to plan like where I want stuff. I think like over here, I think is where I want to have like my house. And then over here, I'm not really sure what I want with this place, but I don't quite want it here. Now, this is a pretty small area, so pretty much anywhere that we put it here, it's gonna be like loaded in enough to do stuff. But I'm still trying to think of a good location for it. I almost kind of want to put it like right over here, like kind of where the enchanting area is, because this isn't gonna be the forever home of the enchanting setup. I'm gonna move it, I think, into the house, or it'll have its own building, which its own building can actually be over here. But I think like over here, like behind it, like over here in this like podzol area, because I planted these big trees. I think this is kind of where I want to build it. Now I built these big trees so I could chop them down, and then I never did. So that's actually what we're gonna do today. Is we're actually gonna start by chopping down pretty much this whole area of the forest. We'll replant back some trees, but for the time being, we don't need these trees in our life, so we're gonna go ahead and start chopping them down. Well, hello there. It's completed. It's completed. I tore down a lot of trees over here. A lot of trees. Except that one over there. That tree, though, is absolutely massive. Kinda like your mom. That tree is absolutely massive. The only thing more massive is my amount of lazy that says I don't feel like chopping down any more trees right now. So we're not going to chop down any more trees right now. I don't know how much wood I got from that. I think like a good like 8 or 9 stacks of wood. Yeah, I chopped down a couple trees. Yeah. It was pretty insane. Cow crusher, cow crusher. Oh, cow crusher. It tastes good. It tastes good. I won't sugarcoat it. I won't sugarcoat it. Today's build is gonna look pretty ugly. Like, it's gonna look very, very ugly. Yeah, but it doesn't need to look super pretty. Maybe eventually we'll do some work on it. Maybe make it look a little bit less of an eyesore, but it is gonna basically just look like some massive thing over in the distance. So I am gonna try and flatten out this land a little bit, the land that's over here, just so that way it's easier to walk up onto. Maybe I have some dirt in the chest. Bum 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 bum. All right. So hear me out. Today's build, I think I want to build it out of blocks. Yeah. Pretty incredible statement there. But yeah, I think I want to build today's build out of blocks. And as far as blocks go, I have like a ton of wood and a ton more wood. And like a little bit of other stuff, but I have like a stack of cobblestone less than, and like 22 cobbled grimstone. So I think I gotta go down into the mines. So while I'm down in the mines today, I'm also going to try and light up all of this cave because we are building a mob farm, and the less possible spawns that are happening down in the caves or up on the island itself, that means the more spawns that will be happening in the mob farm. So lighting it up to prevent things like this, that's gonna be it's gonna be pretty much the goal. So yeah, I'm gonna try and light up some of this as I go along today. While we were away, looks like the obelisk aged. It's gotten older. Very cool. Alright, so we have about 7 stacks of cobbled grimstone and some cobblestone that we might use, and also some dark oak logs we might use. So I kind of want to see, how do these look together? Ooh, okay, so that is a lot darker. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab my stone cutter, and I think I'm gonna bring it over here with me. The nice thing about Deep Slate is I can get all of its variants without having to smelt it back into its like original form, unlike with cobblestone, where we only get cobblestone variants. We have to smelt it into stone if we want any of the others. So that is one nice thing here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna make a temporary platform. Alright, so we're gonna have a temporary platform here, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up 1, 2. I'm gonna put these right here. Now what I'm gonna want to do is I'm going to want to start down here, this platform, and I'm going to want to go up 24 blocks. Alright, so then this is basically going to be the bottom of the farm, per se, and down there is going to be, I guess, the collection system slash AFK area. Ah, the tower aged again. Very cool. Now I'm not gonna wax any of that copper. Eventually, it's just gonna be totally green, and I think that'll be cool. That I think looks really cool. I think the tiles just look kind of like tinier bricks, so I think they kind of help texture it pretty good, in my opinion. I think I might have went a little much with them in some places, but I think from far away it looks pretty good. Alright, so I built this like base that goes up to it. This is where the mobs are going to land at. And of course, I'm sure most anyone is familiar with this type of mob farm. Obviously, there'll be a big room up there that'll be dark. Mobs will spawn in it. They'll fall down here, and I will whack them with my sword. Of course, slabs here so that way baby zombies don't run out all over the place. But yeah, I think that's going to be the base of it. I'm not sure exactly what I think of these. I think that might be just a slightly weird connection there. But I think it'll be okay. But I've actually already used like over half of this. Granted, most of it is right here. But at the same time, like I have to use bricks or tiles if I want to use these blocks, which of course the top of it will probably be built out of a lot of bricks and tiles as well. But like, wow. Alright, so I need to build my way up here. So I'm gonna just build off of this. Alright, so the first thing that I need to do is I need to actually pop this up 1, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Having scaffolding would actually be like super cool right now, but I don't have that, so.
Bruh.
Aha. So we're back in the Let's Play world. Legend has it, it is the next day. What's that mean? I don't know. Alright, so let's get back up here where we were just a moment ago. So when I break that bottom block, they'll all fall down onto that slab, and I can collect them all, which is really easy, and it makes my life just so much easier. So I think what we're gonna do for these floor parts here is I think we're gonna do stone bricks. Now these are a lot darker bricks, but I think that actually the contrast looks like actually really good. So that's what we're gonna do. That and mining Grimstone just takes such a long time. So and I've already used so much of it on this build. Like, I've already used over 8 stacks of it on this build, which it doesn't really seem like that. It doesn't really seem like I would have used that much, but I have. Also, remember diamond pickaxe? This is him now. Feel old yet? Yeah, so basically I had actually a lot of deep slate that I mined, and well, iron pickaxes just happen to be slow, and deep slate just happens to take like a lot of time to mine. So yeah, I used the diamond pickaxe. I think I have about 8 stacks of this. I have 4 on me, but yeah. Okay, so we're not going to be able to make it into the water source I have down there. I don't think I can make it in there. So, in order to get down, I'm going to have to use a water bucket. So, that's fine. I mean, it's not that hard to do. Perfect. Alright. Oh, it's raining. That's fun. Yeah, we'll just say there was some kind of error with my recording there. That's what that was. Definitely. Now, usually, of course, you know I would mix in mossy stone bricks and cracked stone bricks, and of course, obviously cracked deep slate bricks. But I forgot, and now it's already too late. Also, I don't have actually any vines or any way to find vines. So yeah, mossy variants, which I know I can use moss for, actually, which is cool. But until I can get like some proper farming of that stuff going on, mossy variants just aren't really gonna happen. Is it just me, or have I like discovered like a really fantastic block palette here with the stone bricks and the deep slate? I feel like they go good with pretty much every deep slate variant, like the cobble deep slate. The deep slate bricks, they even look nice up against those tiles as well. I think I've done a good thing. I think I've done a very good thing. Alright, so I'm going to make myself a water source up here, so that way I don't have to go up and down every time, because I need to put water in all of these. I mean, I don't need to put them in there yet, but it'll make it a lot easier so I don't forget later. There, now anything that falls into these will, well, it'll go down there. And now we need to make a lot of trapdoors that'll make the mobs think that they can walk across, even though they cannot. Alright, so now we're gonna need walls for this thing to go around the edges. But I'm not sure what I want to make the walls out of. Suppose I could just make them out of this. Not great. Not great. I think this middle part should go all the way up with deep slate bricks, and then I could probably do more regular stone bricks there, which means I'm gonna have to go back down into the mines because I don't have a lot of those left, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Alright, so this needs to go because it is very ugly. How could you do me like that, Grimstone? How could you? You're supposed to be the best looking block, but you were the worst. Alright, so instead of using like cracked variants of the bricks, I used cobblestone and cobble deep slate for the deep slate areas. And yeah, from down here, I think it looks pretty good. The reason why I went with these instead is because we're only really going to see it from far away. So I think those cracked variants, I think the details would just be a little bit too small to really notice. I may go in and take the cracked versions and put them like around these eventually one day. I don't know, maybe once I have scaffolding. So yeah, now assuming that they're able to spawn, they should spawn and fall down here, and this should be a height where they should fall down to basically be a one hit. This may turn out to be a little bit low. I tend to do that by accident. I tend to think the wrong number. But if they do fall down to their death, then that's whatever. But yeah, pretty much they'll wander around, and then they'll fall into these water troughs, and then they'll fall down here. And then I can take them out with my sword. Now I need to make sure I go down and light up all of the caves underneath, because once those are all lit up, then that'll free up the mob cap and allow these guys to spawn more frequently, though there is most... Oh! Okay, so that was a skeleton, and yeah, this is a little bit too low, which is sad. Alright. Now the reason that these are slabs is in case a baby zombie pops down there, then he won't be able to get out. Oh gosh, it scared the crap out of me. Alright, but it's already producing mobs, which is fine. Since they're gonna fall to their death, I can go ahead and actually take these out and not worry about being killed. Now, instead of just moving the whole thing down, I'm not about to do that. I'm just gonna move this platform up a little bit. Alright, there we go. So, of course, this isn't great, so I'm gonna have to lift up this platform as well, which is fine. It's okay. A little bit sad about that, but I'll be okay. I don't think my feelings will be too hurt. Do you guys see that? We actually got a music disc. So, there's a bunch of skeletons in there and a bunch of creepers in there. So what must have happened, and I just heard it again, is the skeleton actually, in its attempt, I assume, to shoot me, actually shot the creeper instead. So this is kind of a scuffed way to get music discs, not gonna lie, but hey, I mean, I just invented a music disc farm, apparently. So yeah, I'm gonna copyright that. Before we end up the episode, let's actually go ahead and look. I've been actually harvesting the... I've actually been running the cow crusher a little bit during the episode, which you may have noticed. And we're going to go ahead and run it once more. Actually, the wheat field is like totally ready to go right now, which is sweet. Let's go ahead and breed up these cows. Entity cramming for the win. Alright, I think that's about it for that. Holy cow. Alright, so not only is this good for leather, but it's also good for getting steak as well, which is an incredibly valid food source. Statistically, it's not the best food source in the game, but if you factor in how easy it is to get, that easy, then yeah, it is the best food source in the game. So let's just craft all of this into paper. Let's just craft all of these into books. Yeah, all of these. So we actually have 64 and 1 books
We have like so much paper left over actually. We'll just do that. Ho ho ho. Oh ho ho. The enchanting setup, just like that, is actually complete. Let's see what do we get. Efficiency 4. Holy crap! I'm breaking 2. Okay, so these are bad. This one is good. Now this pickaxe has 1 durability. So obviously, we're not gonna use that pickaxe. We're gonna make a brand new pickaxe at the beginning of the next episode. At the beginning of the next episode, I'm also going to let this go. Beginning of the next episode, I will be at level 30 with a brand new diamond pickaxe ready to enchant. And yeah, that's basically the in-between episode plans. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for today's episode. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Of course, if you really liked it and you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you never want to miss videos like this, hit that notification bell as well. And yeah, you'll always be notified of new videos. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for now. So until next time, goodbye everybody.